there on Facebook. Hopefully you can see me. It says I'm live. So 12 o'clock is the time. I'm about 1 minute early. We're going to talk about how to bring the excitement back into your marriage. So hopefully if you're catching this on the replay, hopefully you can put a little comment down there. We're going to talk about excitement, what it looks like in your marriage, if you have it, if you don't, what to do to get it. So we're going to talk about a lot of stuff today. So got just about another 30 seconds here. See if a couple people pop on. If not, you can catch it on the replay. If you're here, just drop a comment so I know who's here. I see it looks like one person's watching. About 47 seconds in. So here we go. So how to bring the excitement back into your marriage. So the first step, I want to ask you a question. Where are you right now? First, you got to figure out where you're at with excitement in your marriage. You got to rate where you are. So if you could rate yourself in your marriage of where you are right now on a 0 to 10 scale, 10 being you have like the most excitement, like you're ready to jump out of an airplane every day. 0 being none. You're bored. It's like Groundhog Day every day. Hi. Sue says hi. So rate yourself 0 to 10. How would you rate yourself with your current level of excitement in your marriage? 10 being like you got your parachute on, you're getting ready to hop out of the airplane, and 0 being it's Groundhog Day. That's like the same thing over and over. You're just bored to death. So put that in the comments, 0 to 10. What number, where are you at? So that's the first part, is assessing where you are with your excitement in your marriage. And then the second part is after you get assessed, okay, we got 2. So the second, Sue says 2. Great, thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. So the second part of this is after you assess where you are, you get the number anywhere between 0 to 10. If you're at 10, you might as well just drop out. Don't even keep watching. Actually, send me some messages to let me know how you got there, because I want to know so I can tell other people how to get there. So, okay, and if you were experiencing that right now, say you were at an 8, and you were experiencing all the excitement and fun and variety and all that flavor that you wanted in your marriage, what would that look like? How would you feel? What would you be doing if you had that in your marriage today? What would you be doing? What is it that excites you? So if you have, you can write that in the comments. What would you be doing? How would you feel? Of course you'd feel excited, but how else would you feel if you had all those things that excite you in your marriage? If you were at a level 8 of excitement and fun in your marriage, what would you be doing? So write that down, because this is where you want to go. This is where, if say you're at a 2 and that's an 8, and what would you be doing if you were at an 8? Would you be going out dancing 2-3 times a week? Would you be going on vacations? Would you be would there be surprise flowers or whatever excites you? Write it down. Figure out what is it that excites you. What would you be doing if you're at a number 8? Because that's going to help you get a picture of where you want to go. To create excitement in our marriage, we have to know what that looks like. So that's part of this exercise. Part of that is figuring out, what does excitement look like for you in your marriage? And now this is a challenge, because what you see as excitement may not be the same thing as what your husband or your wife sees as excitement. So this could be a challenge. You could say excitement to me is going on vacation, and then excitement to your partner maybe is doing something totally different, going out on a boat or something like that. So the first start is to figure out, what does it look like for you? And so write that down. And, I asked my wife, what would be something exciting for you, because I was doing this, and she said vacation. So now I know more vacations. So, and then the third thing I want to ask you is this. If you're waiting on your partner to bring that excitement that you want, the excitement that you want into your marriage, and you're waiting on them to do that, how long do you think you're going to have to wait? So ask yourself that. If you're waiting on your partner to bring the excitement that you want into your relationship, how long are you going to have to wait? Likely you're going to have to wait a long time, because one, they're probably not going to know specifically. If you're at a 2 in your marriage of excitement, they probably don't know what it is that excites you. Or if they do, they're not feeling excited. They want to have excitement in their marriage too. So that's a good question to ask. If you're waiting on the other person to give you that excitement, you're going to have a long time to wait. So this is the call to action. So what is one thing you can do today to bring that excitement back into your marriage the way you want it? You want a trip? What can you do to plan that trip? You want to go dancing? What can you do to plan that dance? If you like to go out to eat somewhere exotic, how can you plan that? So what's one thing you can do to make your relationship, your marriage more exciting today? So write that down, and this is a call to action. If you need more support on this, that's what I'm here for. Reach out. If this is something you're having a big challenge with and you're still not sure where to go from here, and you really you're bored in your marriage, it's like Groundhog Day, you're ready to like get out the butcher knives or start causing arguments just to have a little bit of excitement in your marriage, because sometimes that can happen as we get really bored. So what is more exciting than arguing? So we start to cause little arguments just to get a little excitement, just to get a little rush. So if you're going through this and you're having a challenge, and this just isn't helpful enough of a exercise, of a live training, just reach out. We can talk about what that looks like and how to help you to get more excitement in your marriage and your relationship. So wanted to bring that here today. So thank you for anybody who made it this far. Congratulations, because that's what it takes. If you want to change your marriage, it takes time, it takes energy, it takes commitment, it takes investment. And so for all of you who made it this far, congratulations. So thank you. And I'll talk to you soon. Hope this was helpful. If it was, put your biggest takeaway in the comments of what you took away from this talk today. So thank you. Have a great day.